Watch how I transformed this Barbie house into a haunted house. I first spray it with a paint primer, just in white. Once that dried, I hit it again with another layer of white paint. So it doesn't have to be perfect. That's the glory of this, is you can just do the best you can with what you've got. Spray paint that extra layer on top, and then started with kind of a beigey brown color, and then as I put the paint on, I would dry brush it back off or take a paper towel and just kind of smear it around. Here I am just stippling it into the crevices of the house. And you just keep doing this until you get the look you want. Here it shows I've added some gray, some black, some brown, till I got the texture that I wanted for the outside. And then we're going to start decorating. These are pictures I printed off the internet. I just took a template of the windows and then cut those to fit inside each window. I added a little paper window to the back where my potions are. And those little bottles I purchased at Temu, and then I made the labels out of paper. I designed them on Canva and then just glued those on. So here it is, a work in progress. I just started adding on little details. Okay, you guys, I am sitting here. It's 11:30 at night. This is when all the medicine wears off and I start getting creative. So if I don't stop myself, I could be here all night. I've done it before, stayed up till 4 a.m. putting together a little dollhouse, and I am looking haggard, but I'm gonna show you an update on my little haunted house. Okay, here's a little update so far. I'm gonna zoom in and show you some of the special features. So as we go into the front door, this is a little jar with a snake wrapped around it. These came from the Harry Potter little surprise balls. And the front door, I just put a little handle on there with a gem. And then above the door, just put another little bead. I found these little cute guys at Michael's tonight. There's a man and a woman. And then I took a Barbie mirror that I purchased for my Barbie house and just kind of distressed it. Most of this stuff is from Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree store. But some of the little jars I bought on Temu, we have a little blood spill and some sort of saw. So I bought a bunch of little jars and then made these labels out of paper. And if you look right here, I'll zoom in a little farther. These are all just little jars that I made labels for and put them in an old Dollar Tree Barbie dresser and broke one of the legs off of it. So I'll make sure and get a close-up of that little spot. So we have bones sticking out of the ground here. Michael's, this came in a kit at the Dollar Tree. This little mirror ghost was at Michael's. And then we hung a little skeleton guy from the tree and a crow that came from Michael's. Everything's on sale right now, so I took advantage of that. Okay, if I pull back, this black tree is from Temu, and then I just got a bouquet of Halloween flowers and glued these leaves on to the tree. So kind of pan back, coming around. If you look inside this little window in here, I've got an old STP can that I filed with just some sandpaper, a little butcher knife and a butcher block, and you can see the little legs of the skeleton that's hanging right here. And then this little guy is a sword from one of the Harry Potter surprise balls. So pulling back out, I've got a bat up here, a witch's broom, and then this was one of my favorites. Okay, if I zoom in right here, look at her face. Ooh, that's just a Michael's find. I glued little beads and moss and bones in the towers. We put some curtains back here. And then we've got this little tower. Just started gluing like random little things on here just to try to make it look more distressed. So coming into the middle, we have the Grim Reaper. I put just some skewers up here with spiders and moss. And then these are just Dollar Tree lights that I glued on the inside. And then these are just images that I found online and glued those in. There was one down here. Okay, if you look through this window right here, you can see it looks like there's a room inside there, but it's just a piece of paper glued to the back. So, remove my little flashlight. We've got the front porch. This is just a little Barbie cat that got some red eyes and a little paint job. And found this little coffin at Michael's. All of these things are just either from the dollar store or Michael's. And then I started making a graveyard. If you see that little light back there, that's from Dollar Tree. And these are all graves that I made out of paper and just some foam board. And I've got like this little skeleton guy sitting here. Okay, just looking over here, we've got a little skeleton hand back there. So this is what the projector looks like. It is right there. And it projects that little RIP moon on just a black piece of foam board back here. So that's the graveyard. We'll pan up here. I put another piece of paper right here behind this window. Got a little totem pole of hear no evil, see no evil, with more lights. So panning back out, here's another little group of potions. You can see the little bubbles. And tell me if you think it's okay to leave all the hot glue strings. Like you can see them hanging everywhere. I thought it made it look more like spider webs. I don't know, you guys will have to help me. Okay, so if we open the front door, I've got a couple little Harry Potter potions, a spell on the table, and I found that little chair at Michael's. And then I made this, oh, I'll have to go around the back maybe. I made this little chandelier out of bubble lights and some crystals that I found at Michael's as well. So I'll have to show you how I connected that. So there's inside the front door. So now I'm going to turn all the lights on and show you what it looks like when it's all lit up. So here's what the orbs look like, and then you just pull that little tab out and they just run until the batteries run out. So I got these on Temu actually. You can find them on Amazon, but this pack, let me see, here it is. This whole pack came from Temu. So there's lots of them in there. You can run them for several days if they run out. Okay, there you have it. The strobe light is from Dollar Tree, and the globe on the top is also from Dollar Tree. I didn't realize it made music until I got it home, which is kind of fun. And it has a grave on the inside there. Plays music, lights up, and you can see the little orbs that I've placed in different places on the haunted house.